What's up, everybody? Live Q&A, man. Obviously a lot of things going on, man. We just had the NFC and the AFC championship game take place. The Kansas City Chiefs easily beat the Tennessee Titans to advance to Super Bowl 54. And the San Francisco 49ers they absolutely just ran through, absolutely ran through the Green Bay Packers to reach Super Bowl 54. So we got a Kansas City Chiefs versus San Francisco 49ers Super Bowl. Should be a lot of exciting. Should be exciting. Should be a whole lot of fun. Looking forward to it. We just had the LSU, national championship parade, take place on Saturday. Yeah, a lot of things going on, man. NBA kicking in the full gear, man. You got the trade deadline coming up pretty soon. The All Star game coming up pretty soon. Miami Heat get a nice win yesterday with no Jimmy Butler, currently the number two seed in the Eastern Conference. Um, and of course, man, once the Super Bowl over, it's a lot of off-season moves to be made, yo. We're gonna see what my Eagles do, what all the other NFL teams do, what teams got looking forward to in the draft. We got all these things coming up, man. But here we are, man. We back at it again, man. Glad everybody could join me tonight, man. Let's see what everybody. What's up, Lenny D? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugai? Hey, what's going on, man? Here again, bruh. Here again. Just ready for this Super Bowl to get over with, so man, we could so we could get into our off season, man. What's up, Seahawks Daily? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, man, what's going on, yo? What's up, Gun Mac? Apologize, I said it wrong. But what's going on, yo? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Jose Gomez? What's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Big game Friday versus Clippers. A huge game Friday versus the Clippers, yo. I'm already looking forward to that matchup, man. I know they've been having Paul George out for a little bit, but hey, that's a big measuring stick game for us, man. Especially, the fact that we at home, we got the best record in the whole NBA at home. I'm really looking forward to that matchup too, yo. We need to draft Henry Ruggs. Yes, I completely agree. Out of all the receivers that I looked at, man, that's gonna be around where we picking. To me, he make the most sense. Great route runner, great hands, extremely fast. He's pretty much what we looking for. They got other receivers there, but I feel like we need speed at the receiver position, man. I'm kind of done with all the possession, the third and four, go get 6 yard type of receivers. I need receivers that could catch a slant and take it to the house if they need to, yo. That's something we've been missing in this offense for a while. It looked great week one when we had Deshaun out there, but obviously, like I said, that's something we've been missing. What's up, Tiger Raven 18 2018? Rooting for Sammy Watkins in the Super Bowl, former Clemson player. That's what's up, man. I bet you is, man. They got LSU players. Kansas City got like 4 or 5 LSU players. I know they got Tyrann Mathieu, Mo Claiborne, even though he ain't playing like that. Who else I seen? Oh, Daryl Williams. He injured right now. And it was somebody else, man. I think that might have been the only three. Might have been the only three. And I know for the 49ers, they got Quan Alexander. So good was good as a LSU Tiger going to win a Super Bowl. Like, you got Quan. The main two people is Quan and Honey Badger, on each side, yo. Why do 49ers be so blowful? Hey, they ain't been in a well, they've been there since what it was, 2000, the 2012, 2013 season when they lost to Baltimore in the Super Bowl. But before that, man, we get on Cowboy fans for not winning the Super Bowl since 95. 49ers haven't won the Super Bowl since 94. So it's like, they wasn't expecting much from their team this year, and they hit credit to them. But, I mean, hey, when you're in the Super Bowl, you're going to run your mouth. You're going to talk a lot of good stuff and a lot of nonsense. So, hey, the only way they gonna be quiet is if they lose this game, yo. What's up, Derek Anthony? Appreciate you tuning in. What's popping? Who you got? Nah, that's okay. You gonna put me on the spot like that, huh? Just looking at it early, I'm gonna really dive into this game more next week. Whenever I put out my preview and prediction video. But just off the top of my head, right now I would say like Kansas City right now. Just off of the top of my head, without really, just off of what I know now, not breaking down the matchups, what I think gonna happen. But just off top, I'll say Kansas City. Honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing them win, man. Andy Reid, man, former Eagles coach. I think he finally deserves to get him one, yo. And I would love to see, Tyron, Honey Badger, Matthew get him one too, yo. Oh, what's up, Conru girl? Hey, man, thank you so much, my friend. I greatly, greatly appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much, yo. Congratulations on the growth of your channel. Wishing you more success. Hey, thank you so much, yo. Loyal subscribers like yourself has helped me growing a little bit more and more. And I'm gonna continue to try to put the content out there. But I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone who tunes into your boy, who check me out every week on the live, who watch the videos, the post game and pre-game videos. I greatly appreciate every last one of you. Thank y'all so much, yo. Let's see. What's up, Cornelius Eagles? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, bro? Hey, just chilling, man. Just chilling. It's kind of that dry week, man. The Pro Bowl week before the Super Bowl. Too ready for some NBA action this week. Like I said, he got a big game on Friday. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm steady watching your videos, man. Hey, thank you so much, man. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support and the love that you and everyone is showing to my channel, yo. What's up, Larry Lafitte? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up? Do you think LSU has a chance at a playoff run next year? And what do you think about their cornerbacks? They do have a chance. Am I expecting it? No. We losing a lot. Especially at the quarterback position, obviously, man. Jambalaya Joe was absolutely amazing. Like, he was amazing. Just the way that he just ran that offense to the perfection that he did. I don't expect that. I know a lot of people disagree, but I'm not a huge Miles Brennan guy. I know he could throw the ball pretty well, could make the throws, but he seems a little light. He seems a little slender. I don't know if he could take the punishment consistently at the SEC, and I don't know if he's mobile enough. That's one thing. Though he threw 60 touchdowns, Jambalaya Joe can move. Like, when everything break down or when they throw something different at him, he could get out the pocket and move. I'm not sure Miles Brennan could do that. So I expect a little bit of a drop off next season. But I think the year right after that, man, once we get like I think we got a 5-star quarterback from the Washington, D.C. area for the 2021 class that, we high on his radar. We could get a guy like that in, and these young players continue to develop. Sky's the limit. I mean, we're going to be good next year. I just don't know we're going to be this good. I don't know we're going to be playoff good. The SEC is loaded, man. You expect Bama to not go nowhere. Florida will be a little better. People think Georgia, may be better. A&M should be better. Auburn going to have a veteran quarterback. It's going to be tough, but LSU does have just as much talent as everybody. But for me, I'm just not 100% sold on the quarterback position next season. What's up, Eagles 11? Appreciate you tuning in. What's wrong with your camera? Hey, I got another phone, but for some reason, the new phone that I had kept knocking me off live. Like, it kept saying that, the YouTube has closed or stopped or whatever. So I went back to the old one, man. Hopefully in a little bit I'll get like a brand new up-to-date phone. I apologize. I know that this is gonna keep going in and out. Trust me, I'm aware of it, unfortunately. But in the long, I'm gonna eventually get something else, man. But this thing right now is tripping. I know. I apologize for that. What's up, 6 8? Appreciate you tuning in. One team looking for Lombardi after 50 years, others trying to sell possibly the best comeback season for a team. 4-12 3, 13-3. I'm excited. Yeah, it's a good Super Bowl, man, with a lot of storylines, yo. When you look at the Chiefs, is Andy Reid, obviously, does Andy Reid finally, get a Super Bowl to solidify his legacy? Does Patrick Mahomes basically take the torch away from Tom Brady? When you look at the 49ers, like you said, do they, create a miraculous season? If this team had the number 2 pick in the draft last year, do Jimmy G, win the Super Bowl and show Patriots fans that, they should have found a way to hang on to him to make him Brady's heir apparent? Kyle Shanahan, will he go out there and win the Super Bowl after being the offensive coordinator, of the Falcons when they blew that 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl? So yeah, it's an exciting Super Bowl, man. It's two. Usually we always had, well, basically we always had the Patriots in it. And we always had the Patriots in it, or we have a quarterback that's won it before, or a team with a rich hit, which the 49ers have a rich history when you look at the whole history. But yeah, these are basically 2 new young guns, man. So one of them, either Patrick Mahomes or Jimmy Garoppolo, gonna be a Super Bowl champion, and that's pretty cool in itself, yo. What's up, Chandler Hodge? Appreciate you tuning in. Jimmy G gonna have to win the Super Bowl against the Chiefs because the Chiefs defense shut down that big Android robot Derrick Henry, and I don't think they'll let Mostert run wild on them. Yeah, I agree with that, yo. He gonna have to throw more than 9 passes like he did. Like he threw 9 passes, man, against the Green Bay Packers, and I forgot how much he threw against Minnesota, but he probably ain't even thrown like 20 to 25 passes in these 2 playoff games, man, which is unbelievable how they was able to just line up and just basically run right down people's throats, man, with like no type of repercussions whatsoever. That's amazing, man, in itself. I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know what? Yeah, I think Jimmy G a little better than people think, man. But this is a big moment, man. This is an exciting Super Bowl, man, because something got to give, basically. But yeah, he gonna have to throw more than he been throwing, man. And Kansas City's defense has been a lot better than people realize. That's what makes them a very interesting pick in this game, yo. Cowboys getting Grant Delpit. I hope not. I hope not, man. He just, to be honest, man, like I said, with you Dallas fans, I can't stand y'all. I don't like y'all. But Grant Delpit would be a perfect fit for the Dallas Cowboys. He would be perfect over there. That's what they need. Cowboy fans sit here and try to sell me on Jeff Heat, like Jeff Heat about to do something. You know what I'm saying? But man, if they could get, I was scared to death when there was talks that the Dallas Cowboys may get Jamal Adams, yo. That really put fear in my heart. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the fact that they get Grant Delpit, that would be perfect for them. I hope it doesn't happen. I hope somebody else ahead of Dallas takes him. But I could possibly see that happen. I could see him falling to them, and I know they definitely would snatch him up, with the weakness of safety they have, yo. What's up, Luke Jones? Appreciate you tuning in. Can't believe my Titans lost, but we had a great year. Titans fans, y'all should not be upset about anything, man. You should hold your head up high. Your team went on a nice run. Trust me, it sucks when it ends, man. It really sucks when it ends. LSU won the national championship, but I still feel kind of a little down, like, man, like, I ain't gonna see Jambalaya Joe out there next year. I ain't gonna see Grant Delpit, and Justin Jefferson and Christian Fulton and Thaddeus Moss and Clyde Edwards-Helaire and Patrick Queen, Jacob Phillips, Clavion Chason. I'm not gonna see those guys next year. So it even though we won it all, it's still it's not like the NFL where the majority of your team most likely gonna be back. But in college, it's almost the whole team gone. But for the Titans, man, great, yeah, like Y'all should hold your head up high, man. To go on the road, beat the. I know they missing receivers, but it's still the Patriots and it's still Foxborough in the playoffs, yo. You go on the road, beat Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens, who was just absolutely running through everybody. Lamar was throwing Jackson fives everywhere all season long, and then to have a lead, they played Kansas City tough. It's just like I thought Kansas City would just have a little too much firepower, but man, hold y'all head up high, yo. Y'all did your thing, man. I didn't think they would go this far. What's up, Taylor? Walston, appreciate you tuning in. Hit the like button. Hey, greatly appreciate that, yo. Greatly appreciate that. Let's see. You think JJ Arcega-White makes an impact next year? He better. He better, yo. He got no choice. Now, granted, we fired the wide receiver coach. We let Mike Groh go. It's looking like we're looking at Mac Kafka from Kansas City. I would love that hire. I think that would absolutely be a great hire for us. But he better, man. Me personally, just being honest, I try to be honest. I don't think he's very good. Just being 100. Like, I don't think he's very good. I look at him, I see a wide receiver that's slow, and I see a wide receiver that's not that physical. So is at least when Aguilar was having his struggles, a couple of years ago, you could have seen the talent. You could have seen the burst. You could have seen the ability to create separation. He just wasn't catching the ball. Like with JJ Arcega-Whiteside, I don't know if he's that talented. I think we may have reached on the draft pick when we could have took guys like, like a DK Metcalf or, a Terry McLaurin or even a Darius Slayton. But I think they're gonna try to make him have an impact. I think, me personally, I don't think Alshon Jeffrey is back next season, and I think they're gonna want to put JJ Arcega-Whiteside at least in his spot to at least compete with somebody for that spot. So honestly, I don't think he have a great impact next season. I think our impact receivers are gonna be. I think we're gonna end up getting Robbie Anderson. And I think that we're gonna end up getting somebody in the draft, first or second round, that's gonna make more of an impact than Arcega-Whiteside. Patrick Holmes, the next GOAT. I tell you what, if he win this Super Bowl, that's what it's gonna look like. Like, if he win this Super Bowl, to me, it will, especially if they win this Super Bowl and he plays well, to me, it's gonna kind of feel like a passing of the torch, like a Brady is handing the torch to Mahomes, like, hey son, you the big dog now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's very, very possible, yo. What's up, Jeff? Doing you appreciate you tuning in. Who you got winning the Super Bowl? Man, everybody coming at me with it now, man. I'm gonna have a preview and prediction video next week. But early on, I think I'm leaning Chiefs, man. I just think right now, I think they may have a little bit too much firepower for San Francisco. So early on, I'm leaning Chiefs. Tom Brady to Chargers. I tell you what, if he is going to leave New England, which I think would just be absolutely crazy, but at the same time, it's very possible. Chargers would be a nice spot for him. They got Keenan Allen, they have Mike Williams, they have Hunter Henry. I don't know if they keep Melvin Gordon or not. He's a free agent. They have Derwin James on defense. They have Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram. They have some nice pieces over there. This year, I don't know. Phillip Rivers got to go. But, if he leaves the Patriots, I could definitely see him going there. Some people suggested the Titans. I think if he does leave, it's going to be a team that's like ready right now, to try to win the Super Bowl. Because obviously you're not going to give a 40-something-year-old quarterback a long-term deal. Tyrann Mathieu been beasting lately, and that's why he my favorite LSU player of all time. Yeah, man, he's amazing, yo. I would love to see him get a Super Bowl too. As much as I would love to see Andy Reid finally get him one, I would love to see Honey Badger get him one too, man. Like I said, man, the way he was hitting people in that game against Tennessee on Sunday, man. Those guys would catch the ball and he would just absolutely lay the lumber to them, man. He would just knock them clean to the ground, yo. He has been beasting. He's been a big difference maker. The defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo has said that on numerous occasions that Tyrann Mathieu has been a difference maker of that whole defense. 49ers winning by 14. I mean, if they come out and they play defense the way that they've been playing defense, it could happen. Um, they would really have to play great defensively, man. They would have to run the ball and play real great defensively, force Mahomes into a couple of bad decisions, into a couple of interceptions. If he could do that, it's a chance the 49ers could run away with it, but I don't really think it'll go down like that, though. Frank Clark making me not root for the Chiefs, dogging Derrick Henry, and the dude had maybe one tackle. I'm going to say this about the Chiefs, man. Frank Clark and Tyreek Hill, man, they are two players I don't care for as far as individuals. I think they both great football players. But, the one knock on Kansas City is those two guys. They're not great individuals, especially Tyreek Hill with the whole dog peeing thing before the game. Like, come on, bro. What's that all about, man? The Lakers and LeBron got smacked down last night by Boston. Yeah, I did see that, man. I watched some of the game after the Heat game. The Heat game got over a little later because we went into overtime. But I seen that, man. I actually needed the Lakers to win that game last night because Boston is like the 4th seed right now, and they like right on the Miami Heat tails. But yeah, that was an impressive win for Boston last night. I don't think nobody beat up the Lakers like that all season. Defense wins championships in the Super Bowl. Hey, we'll see. We'll see, man. They got a great defense, man. The only thing is, man, Green Bay was just so unphysical, man. Like, Green Bay was so non-physical that it didn't make no sense, man. How, like, they really just allowed that was bullying out there. Like, that was real bullying, man. Like, the 49ers really bullied the Green Bay Packers, yo. It was kind of embarrassing to watch, man. I know Packers fans was not thrilled with that. And Rodgers looked a little disinterested, like he knew he was undermanned. And yeah, we will see though. The Chiefs offense is amazing though. Cowboys Nation, NFC East champs are the Philadelphia Eagles, yo. I want you to remember that and sink that in your head. Eagles, NFC East champs, yo. What's up, Malik Baker? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugai? Hashtag Fly Eagles Fly. That's right, man. Fly Eagles Fly. I'm looking forward to this Super Bowl, but honestly, once it's over, I'm strictly looking forward to the offseason. I'm looking forward to the combine. I'm looking forward to free agency, the draft, when the schedule come out. I can't wait for this team next year, man. I feel like we're going to get some young, nice receivers, and I think we're going to be much better next season, yo. Joe Brady to Panthers. Yeah, that's a good pickup for them, man. Real good pickup for the Panthers. It was deserving for him, man. It was long. It was time. It was time. I mean, you come in, you install this offense in the LSU, which was just amazing. The play calling all season incredible, whether it was, early in the game, first 15 plays, or in pressurized situations. He did a beautiful job along with Steve Ensminger, of calling this offense. I think that's a good spot for him in Carolina, man. Now, who's their quarterback? Is it Cam? Do they throw a gazillion draft picks at Cincinnati to put Jambalaya Joe Burrow back with him? If I was Carolina and I'm not interested in keeping Cam, that's what I would look into doing. They do have Christian McCaffrey. So we're going to see. It's going to be a very interesting offseason for the Panthers. In my opinion, the Eagles missed out on DK Metcalf. That draft pick was one of the biggest misses, if not ever. We need to make up with that with Henry Ruggs. I'm telling you, yo, I still lose sleep sometimes at night thinking, like, why isn't DK Metcalf in the Eagles uniform, man? That guy has the potential to be like a Julio Jones, just off of his pure potential, off of his upside. And especially for a guy like DK Metcalf, especially for a guy like JJ Arcega-White, that pick just blows my mind. I know it was reports that People was worried about his neck issue. He had a neck injury like a couple of years ago. Some people even came out and said that, he didn't really run routes like that at Ole Miss. He ran simple routes. He didn't have much of a route tree. Well, what do wide receiver coaches get paid to do? To teach. Like when you got a guy that tall, that big, that strong, run that fast, jump that high, and he doesn't have any character. Now, if he had a bunch of character issues coming out of college, then okay, I get it. I understand when teams pass on guys with checkered pass. I get it. Randy Moss fell to number 21 in the draft because of character issues. Joe Mixon fell to the second round. A lot of guys fell in the draft. Tyreek Hill was a third or fourth rounder pick because of character issues he had. So if he had character issues, I get it. But when it's like a neck thing he just played a whole year at Ole Miss with no problem. You know what I'm saying? And teach him. If he don't run routes, coach him. Now we got this supposedly smart guy that can run all the routes that ain't got no injury history in J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And so far what we've seen, he's not even good. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't get these coaches, man. I'm still, because think about it, man. We could have had a young core of Carson Wentz, Miles Sanders, Dallas Goedert, DK Metcalf, Andre Dillard, yo. Just for a very young core, man. Now, we do got 4 of those guys, but yeah, we going to have to hit big on the receiver in this draft and free agency this season, yo. What's up, Leafs fan? YT2858. Appreciate you tuning in. Is the Pats dynasty over? That's a great question. In my opinion, I know this has nothing to do with the Patriots. My feeling is if Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, I think it is. Tom Brady, I think, has at least one more really good year in him, but it's a chance the Patriots may not bring him back. If they don't bring back Tom Brady, the dynasty is over for now. Until they find a way in the future to get, a better quarterback. But I think it is. I think it is because, man, they need wide receivers, man, and I don't know if they fully committed to Tom Brady for next year, yo. So right now, I'm going to have to say yes. What's up, Johnny Garcia? Appreciate you tuning in. 49ers or Chiefs, man. Y'all, boy, y'all hit me with it early, man. We got a whole week left, man. I know I seen the 49ers logo you made. Early on, man, without me looking into the matchups, just thinking about it right off the top of my head, I'm gonna give a slight edge to the Chiefs right now. I'm just looking at the offense, man. I just think the offense is amazing. I know Kyle Shanahan is a great coach and a great play caller, and I know that they got some very good running backs. Y'all know I found out that Raheem Mostert actually was with the Eagles for a little while. Like I was not aware. I don't remember him, man. I watched Eagles preseason and all that, like every year since I could remember. I pretty much know almost everybody that's played in preseason games. I don't remember this guy for some reason, man. But right now I'm leaning Chiefs, but by the slightest of margins, yo. But I'm gonna have a full breakdown of this game. I'm gonna say probably like Lord willing next Thursday. And then I'll really, I may change my pick, but right now I'm leaning slightly towards Chiefs, yo. What's up, Trayvon Holloway? Appreciate you tuning in. Go Chiefs. I'm a salty Green Bay fan, by the way. Man, don't be like that, man. Hey, I feel y'all understand, man. I got you. I'll be pretty salty too, man. Y'all went out. Man, why y'all went out like that, man? Like, why y'all went out like that, man? Like, y'all could have let Seattle go, man. Like, Seattle wouldn't have went out like that. Like that's a rivalry. They wouldn't have went out like that, man. But I mean, hey, 49ers been big time, man. They've proved me wrong a lot of times this year, man. We gonna see. Like I said, I got a slight edge. I'm leaning slightly towards the Chiefs right now, but we gonna see. We gonna see, yo. Top three running backs in the playoffs. I guess you talk, yeah, y'all. I guess you talking about the Niners backs, man. Man, they look like a high school team, man. Just dominating. Like they look like a 5A team playing against like a 2A team against Green Bay Sunday, man. The way they just lined up, Downset Hut and ran the football constantly and constantly. That was embarrassing, man. Green Bay gonna have to find a way to get way more physical than what they are, yo. Jimmy G's threw for 27 passes in 2 games. Kyle Shanahan ain't even dipped into his bag of plays yet. Jimmy G's and Kyle Shanahan can definitely win against the Chiefs throwing the ball. Hey, that's what's up, yo. It is amazing that he could get to the Super Bowl without hardly throwing the ball, man. We're averaging what 13 and a half passes a game. Like that is amazing, man. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. I know I seen Jimmy G do it, man. I watched that whole game when the 49ers played the Saints in New Orleans. And I seen Jimmy G win a shootout against Drew Brees in New Orleans. And I was very impressed by his performance and the performance of their team. They can win this game now. Like they definitely can win this game. Like I said, for me personally, I'm leaning slightly towards the Chiefs. But I mean, I could definitely see the 49ers winning this game. I could see them getting after Mahomes, and I could see them using the physical run game. But I could also see the Chiefs winning too. I could see the Chiefs opening up things, and I could see them playing, pretty solid defensively. What's up, B Mad 509? The rep was apologize if I said it wrong. Appreciate you tuning in. How you feel about Garrett, Whitney, and Colombo going to the Giants for both us to face next year? I think we're going to eat up New York next year. I completely agree. I thought it was hilarious that the Giants hired Jason Garrett as the offensive coordinator. And Jason Witten over there in Colombo. To me, I don't want to. I get it, Joe Judge, man. He's is a new coach. Like, I mean, look at Sean McVay a couple of years ago. We didn't know anything about Sean McVay. Like, we didn't know he was this brilliant. I know it didn't look that way this season, but we didn't know he was that brilliant of a play caller. So I want to give Joe Judge a little chance, but bro, the Giants do have a potential to just flame out, man. Like Jason Garrett calling plays do not fear me at all, yo. I'm gonna say that. Now I do like their personnel offensively. I think Saquon Barkley is amazing. A healthy Evan Ingram is really good. A healthy Sterling Shepard is good. Darius Slayton is looks like a solid young receiver. Golden Tate. Daniel Jones shows flash. At times he looked like a rookie, but at times he looked like he could be a really good player in this league. But Jason Garrett, out of all the people out there, Jason Garrett, that was kind of funny, man. I'm not a Titans fan, but Titans came in under the radar, knocking off supposedly Super Bowl teams. Good season by the Titans. I told somebody in another live stream, I don't think Phillip Rivers is a Hall of Famer. Yeah, the Titans did an amazing job, man. A real amazing job, yo. Like I told Titans fans, for the last couple of years, basically since the Eagles lost to the Titans last season, and I was telling them like, man, Marcus Mariota is not a good quarterback, man. And by them, credit to Mike Vrabel and them for realizing that. And they put in Ryan Tannehill, and he did an amazing job, doing what they asked him to do. As far as Phillip Rivers, man, the Hall of Fame thing is interesting, because I feel like I'm a lot more stricter on who I think is a Hall of Fame than the actual Hall of Fame is. Me personally, they got a lot of talk that Eli Manning is like guaranteed going to make the Hall of Fame. I don't think Eli Manning is a Hall of Famer. I know he won, I think 2 Super Bowls it's like, it depends. Like in some cases, the Super Bowls let you know like, okay, this guy was amazing, this guy was great. But in some cases, it's like, bro, like Eli Manning won 2 Super Bowls, scoring a grand total of 38 points in both those Super Bowls. And his offense averaged 19 points a game in those Super Bowls, yo. And he basically got Super Bowl MVP for both of those games, man. Like Nick Foles threw like scored more against the Patriots than Eli Manning did in both his Super Bowls combined. But yet Eli Manning is like a 500 quarterback or something like that. Or he that 500 one game above, one game under, something like that. And yet people are going to put Eli in the Manning because he won Eli Manning in the Hall of Fame because he won those two Super Bowls. When the real heroes of those Super Bowls was the first one, guys like Justin Tuck, Michael Strahan, Matthias Kiwanuka. The second Super Bowl, Jason Pierre-Paul. Justin Tuck was on that one also. Those guys played great defense against those great Patriots offenses. But they're going to put Eli in the Super Bowl. As far as Phillip Rivers, man, I kind of agree with you. I don't really think he's a Hall of Famer neither. I don't believe that Phillip Rivers had a better career than Donovan McNabb. And I am the biggest Donovan McNabb fan they have out there. Donovan McNabb is the main reason that I am a big Philadelphia Eagles fan today. But I don't think Donovan McNabb is a Hall of Famer. So, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what their criteria is. So it's interesting, man. Yeah, I'm with you. But for some reason, I think they will let Phillip Rivers get in the Hall of Fame along with Eli Manning, yo. Marcus Spears is great for TV. Swagoo. I agree, man. I love Mark, man. I love Mark on TV, man. Especially how he rep for my boys, man. LSU. How he come at Stephen A. with the smoke. He don't back down from Stephen A. And shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Booger McFarland and Ryan Clark, yo. All three of those guys, we know them for having fun on there with LSU and everything. But all three of those guys have done an amazing job growing the way they at now. Marcus Spears, especially Marcus Spears and Booger McFarland, started off on the SEC network. Just doing post-game stuff for the SEC network. And Booger McFarland has risen all the way up to being in the booth on Monday Night Football. Now, I know some people don't like him. They criticize his takes and all that sometimes, whatever. But, hey, nevertheless, he there. You feel me? Same with Marcus Spears, man, starting off, basically coming on every once in a blue moon on SEC network. And for him to basically being on all the platforms, man, Mark be on Get Up. He be on First Take. He be on NFL Live. He be on College Football Live. I mean, shout out to him, man. He's amazing, yo. And Ryan Clark, man, he went into ESPN basically right off of the playing field, man. So shout out to all those guys, man. I'm proud of all three of them. Great LSU alums, yo. They did a great job, man. Just really, rising to the occasion and getting to where they at today. Good points on JJ Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, man, appreciate it. But yeah, that's how I feel, yo. I really don't think he's that talented. But the next wide receiver coach job is going to rely on, what he could get out of him. But we have to hit in free agency and we have to hit in the draft, yo, if we want to have success. JJ is trash. Michael Gallup, the next great. I don't know. I agree with you on JJ, but I don't know about Michael Gallup, man. Michael Gallup out there dropping passes and all that other stuff. I don't know about him. What y'all gonna do about Amari Cooper, man? That's what I want to know. Alshon coming back because if we cut him, we take a huge pay cut. Yeah, I know, man. I think it's like these contracts or something, man. I think it's like last I checked. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like $21 million in dead money. Like we would owe Alshon Jeffrey if we released them, which I think is nonsense, man. Like I think that is absolute nonsense, man. But that's the nature of these contracts, man. Me personally, I really want him gone, man. I think. I'm not going to put it all on him, but I do think the locker room issues we had early in the season was caused by him, man. I do think that he had a lot to say to Josina Anderson, and the reason I believe one of the reasons I believe that is because early when Alshon first signed with us, he he signed by announcing it through he broke the story basically to Josina Anderson. So I know him and Josina Anderson have a good working relationship. And basically she came out of Eagles. Who else gonna talk to her? If it ain't Alshon, I feel like it's Nelson Aguilar. So I don't think he great for the locker room, man. But you're right. You're absolutely right, though. That is a lot of dead money if we let him go. So we gonna see, yo. We definitely gonna see. Um, let's see. My bad. My thing. I don't know. I'm trying to go in order, but for some reason my stuff keep bringing me all the way to the bottom. I apologize, y'all. Let's see. Where was I at? Okay. How Kirk Cousins in the Pro Bowl, but not that. I didn't even know that. To be honest with you, I didn't even keep up with the Pro Bowl alternatives and all that. But that is funny. I'm actually say this. People know how critical I am of Dak Prescott. I'm very critical of him. But after this year, I agree. I actually agree with you. I think he should be in the Pro Bowl before. I think he had a much better year than Kirk Cousins. Even though Kirk Cousins' teams made the playoffs and Dallas didn't, I do think that he had a better year. Yo, I actually agree with you on that. I still can't watch this video about the Texans versus Chiefs divisional game. My heart is still broken. Hey, I understand, yo. I understand. That was tough. Like Bill O'Brien really did y'all in that game. Now, granted, I know Mahomes got hot. I know the Travis Kelce got hot. I know their defense, tightened things up after the early start. But I feel like Bill O'Brien cost y'all that game. Why would you? I disagree with the 4th-and-1 kicking the field goal. I disagree with that fully, but I understand it. It's one of those things where I disagree, but I understand his way of thinking. But the fake punt makes, I know some people try to defend him and say, oh, if this, that. It makes no sense, man. Sometimes when you make decisions, you got to at least take some consideration in the consequence if this doesn't work out. Even if you fully confident that this thing is about to go my way, I'm about to pull this off. You up 24-7. They have momentum because they just scored. They just held you 3 and out. Why would you even try that at your own 30-something yard line, giving this explosive offense a short field? So I think it's all. I'm sorry y'all had to go through that, but I think that's definitely all on Bill O'Brien, yo. Let's see. Ravens play the Titans again in Baltimore next season. Hey, that should be very interesting, yo. I actually see the Ravens actually play the Eagles in Philly next year too. So, that's another interesting matchup, man. From top to bottom, I think Big Ten basketball is the best this year. They should get at least 10 teams in March. I agree with you. I definitely agree. I know most years the ACC would normally be, the king of college basketball, but the Big Ten has been very good this year in basketball, yo. And I agree they could get 10 teams in. I'm a little surprised that Michigan State struggles a little bit, man. I think they came in preseason #1. They got Cassius Winston back. Trust me, I know all about them. They knocked LSU out the Sweet 16 last year. They kind of, they in the mix, but they're not, as dominant as I thought they would be. But the Big Ten could get a bunch of teams in. LSU doing well too, man. LSU the only undefeated SEC team right now. They actually play tonight too. But what's funny about college basketball this year? You can have I have no clue who's gonna win it. I have no clue, man. This thing is wide open, man. I know Baylor is #1 right now, but Baylor looks like they don't look like just some dominant team. Gonzaga, this may be a year Gonzaga may finally break through and win one, yo. Like, they may finally do it. But watch out for these mid majors this year, man, because it's no dominant team out there that just is fully stock loaded with all kind of NBA talent, yo. The Chiefs win the Super Bowl. I think they take the Patriots spot in the AFC to become the new Pats dynasty. I agree with you. I definitely think that if Kansas City wins this game and I think Mahomes would actually, I think, could feel like could take the torch from Brady as the new big dog in the AFC. Though, don't get me wrong, Deshaun Watson is still out there, doing his thing. Lamar Jackson is coming, but he could definitely take the throne right now as the big dog in the AFC, yo. Glad we're playing KC so people would see the difference between Kittles and Kelsey. Kittles isn't getting enough props for his blocking skills. Yeah, Kittle is an amazing blocker, man. He's an absolute amazing blocker. And it was on full, I know he didn't really catch no passes in the playoffs so far, but his blocking was on full display. But a lot of people, I feel like Kittle is the best all-around tight end in the NFL, me personally. But a lot of people gonna lean more towards Kelsey because he gets all the receiving yards, he gets all the touchdowns. He's basically like the new Gronk, like as far as being a freakishly athletic tight end. But it will be fun to see both those guys play though. Giants got the best coaching staff in the NFL. Man, you need to stop, man. Top three tight ends not in order: Kittles, Kelsey, Ertz. I 100% agree with that. Antonio Brown in more trouble. Yeah, I mean, at this point, man, Antonio Brown gonna have to get personal help. I think I don't know if he's being a narcissistic, or if it's a mental health issue, or if he losing money, man. Like he losing a lot of money, man. The thing is with some people that have bad behavior and do certain things, they need an audience. And the thing with Antonio Brown is you have people out there that's constantly on his Twitter and his Snapchat and his Instagram, saluting him for everything he do, even if it's absolutely wrong. For me, what rubbed me the wrong way about Antonio Brown was whenever the Raiders cut him and he was just excited. like you excited. And I seen John Gruden. I watched Hard Knocks. And I seen that all the trouble John Gruden and Derek Carr went through, to make him feel comfortable, to support his little helmet issues and his foot issues and all this nonsense. And he basically just, stabbed him in the back, man. So after that, I kind of, I kind of just was like, man, like he not what's up right now. So it's like, let's see. So it's like, yeah, it's real unfortunate, man. I'm sorry, this thing knocking me. There we go. D4 coming for the Chiefs. Yeah, that will be interesting, man, to see him back going up against his former team, yo. Yeah, that's gonna be something, man. Especially with him being the reason, like, well, I ain't gonna say the sole reason, but him being offsides basically cost him a Super Bowl last year. Heat. That's right. Let's go Heat, man. Number 2 in the Eastern Conference right now. Huge showdown Friday night against the Clippers, man. I'm really looking forward to that one, yo. What's up, Sam Dog, the infamous 253? Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on, yo? The 49ers broke the Packers' will Sunday. They broke their will, their spirit, their heart, everything you can name. They just took it to them, yo. ACC football schedule is being released tomorrow. They didn't release theirs yet. Theirs come out late, man. I know the SEC schedule for next season like been up for months already. I think Patrick Mahomes is gonna light up the Super Bowl. Yeah, we're gonna see. He definitely 49ers got a great defense, but I do wonder how their corners match up against these receivers when Patrick Mahomes has time to throw the ball, though. That will be very interesting to see. Every offense is amazing until you face our defense. Hey, that's a fair point, man. That's a fair point. Obviously, that's gonna be the matchup to see the Chiefs offense against the Niners defense, yo. Cam Newton, where does he go? Chicago Bears, LA Clippers, or elsewhere? Uh, that's a good question. Me personally, man, that's a good question. If not Tom Brady, I think Cam Newton would do pretty solid with the Chargers. I know a lot of people think the Bears. I don't think the Bears gonna give up on Mitchell Trubisky yet. I think Matt Nagy still has some belief in him. So the Chargers would definitely be a good spot for Cam. I'm glad my team got DK. DK is going to get better, only going to get better. Just know I'm very jealous. I wish he was in the Eagles uniform. He should have been in the Eagles uniform, yo. What's up, Master P? I appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. 5K2 guy? Hey, man, I greatly appreciate the love and support, man, from you and for everybody who tuned into my channel, yo. Thank y'all all very, very much, yo. DK is a beast, and that's coming from a 49ers fan. To me, he gonna end up being like Julio Jones, man. That guy is amazing, and I'm just agitated the Eagles didn't take him, yo. Who worse, Max or Skip? Oh, Max Kellerman is much worse than Skip Bayless, man. At least with Skip Bayless, you feel like it's genuine. With Max, it feels like an act. With Max, it feels like it's staged. So at least Skip, I know Skip hate the Eagles. So it's like Max was all on Carson Wentz bandwagon before the Super Bowl, yeah. And now all of a sudden he stinks so bad. So I think Max is way worse. I actually like Skip, believe it or not. So I don't think Max is very great. 49ers, we trust. Good luck in a couple of weeks. Yeah, we're gonna see, man. It should be a good one. I want to hear your take on Delonte West hitting rock bottom. I hope he gets the help he needs. Hey, great. Thank you for bringing that up, man. Everybody, man, send your thoughts and your prayers to Delonte West. I did see that earlier. It's a sad situation, man. Mental health is something that we really need to, as a nation, as a society, look into and really get people the help they need for this, man. I'm telling you, mental health is a real serious issue. I honestly, I have members in my family that deal with mental health, man. And it brings down a family, man. And people don't really be aware of it until there's someone that's shooting up a school, or there's someone that's shooting up a movie theater, or there's someone who's out there, fighting with people in the streets, or someone harming themselves. He needs the help. Now, what's good is it looks like the NBA, his old college, St. Joe's. I seen Jameer Nelson and I forgot his name, but his old coach at St. Joe's, they all teaming up and helping him to try to get help he deserves. Prayers to him, man. Prayers to him, and prayers to everyone that's dealing with mental illness, man. Thanks for bringing that up, so I could have, talk about that a little bit. It was something I seen earlier, that did make me, that made me feel bad, man. I don't wish that on nobody, man. The guy really needs help, and hopefully, the NBA and these guys are gonna really start, giving him the help he deserves. What's up, Callie? Appreciate you tuning in. Now that's gonna get to Mahomes. Hey, we gonna see, man. This should definitely, be a good one, yo. Dez Bryant to Cowboys. Man, y'all don't want Dez over there, man. Y'all wouldn't have cut him in the first place. Let's see. Skip Bayless has a reason to be a hater because he's a Cowboy fan, but Max Kellerman just hate Wentz like if Wentz slept with his woman or something. Exactly. Like I couldn't have said it any better, yo. I don't like a lot of things Skip says, but I respect it. I know the rivalry. Like I understand Skip makes it clear that that he don't like the Eagles. He makes it very, very clear that I don't like the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm not going to expect a guy like him, to really give us any props. But like you said with Max, to me with Max, it seems staged, man. It really does, seem really staged, yo. Let's see, y'all. Sorry, I gotta run out of time for one more. What's your take on Jalen Hurts wearing a half helmet with Alabama on one side, Oklahoma on the other side? I think it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously there's been transfer quarterbacks everywhere, and none of them really did it. But I think it's cool for Jalen. It shows the type of character he has. He got a lot of love for Alabama, a lot of love for Oklahoma. I think, hey, as long as they let him do it, I don't have a problem with it. I think it's pretty cool. But all right, y'all. Sorry I had to cut it a little short. I gotta run. Got some business to tend to. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning into the live this week, man. I'm sorry if I didn't get a chance to get to your question or comments. What I would like you to do is once this video posts to my channel, go in the comment section, leave your question, leave your comment, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Thanks once again to everybody for the love and the support on my channel. I'm blessed, man. I'm extremely blessed and extremely honored to get to 5,000 subscribers, man. It's all of you guys, you ladies and gentlemen, have been supportive, have been great, and have helped me. I love doing this, and I'm gonna continue to do it, yo. But all right, like I said, if I didn't get a chance to get to your question and comments, please leave it in the comment section as soon as this video posts to my channel, yo. Till then, man, no football this week. Got the Pro Bowl. Don't really be covering that. Good NBA basketball, college basketball this week. I'm gonna do some videos. Y'all stay tuned for the videos for those games this week. And the Super Bowl next week, when I do this live, Lord willing, it'll be Super Bowl week, yo. So until then, man, y'all have a blessed one. Thank y'all for everything, man. Good night.